Then, Adana's frail voice cut through the quiet. "I will go," gasps rippled through the crowd. Someone shouted, "She is the reason we suffer. She betrayed us all." Adana lowered her head. "Yes, my envy helped Nena, but I will not hide. Let me pay with the days I have left. Let me stand with Chioma." The crowd murmured. Some cursed her, others pitied her. But Chioma stepped forward, her hand resting on Adana's shoulder. "She was my friend," she said firmly. "And she will be my friend still. We will face the spirit together." The moon rose, pale and swollen. The night air grew heavy, carrying a strange smell of wet earth and smoke. Somewhere in the distance, the forest groaned, as if it already knew what was coming. The people of Yumudu watched in silence as Chioma and Adana prepared for the journey two women bound by betrayal, courage, and a curse that had turned their world upside down. That night, Umudo did not sleep. The air was thick and restless, as though the forest itself had crept closer. Palms rattled though there was no wind. Dogs barked into the empty dark, tails tucked, eyes rolling white with fear. Chioma lay on her mat but could not close her eyes. Every sound pressed into her chest, the cry of a baby, the cough of an old woman, the shuffle of bodies twisting in dreams. Then, faintly, she heard it. A laugh. It was low, sharp, almost like the crack of firewood. She sat up, heart racing. The sound drifted through the window, rolling from the direction of the forest. Chioma, her name, stretched long like a hiss. She clutched the gourd of ash and herbs Marzioke had given her. The paste inside pulsed faintly, as if alive. "Kiuma," the voice came again, this time from the doorway. She turned sharply. There stood Adana, bent and frail, her scarf hanging loose. But her eyes, they glowed green, the same colour as Nena's amulet. Chioma froze. "Adana?" Adana's lips moved, but the words that spilled were not hers. "Do you think you can undo what was promised to me? Do you think your little paste and prayers will bind me?" The voice was deep, layered, not of this world. Chioma's skin prickled. "Spirit, leave her." Adana's body trembled. She staggered forward, arms outstretched. "Come to me, Chioma. Come into the grove tonight, if you are brave, if you are foolish enough." Her voice cracked, and suddenly her knees buckled. She fell, gasping, her eyes normal once more. Chioma ran to her side. Adana clutched her arm, tears rolling down her wrinkled cheeks. "It was inside me," she whispered, shivering. "It will not let us go without a fight." Outside, a loud crash split the air. One of the market stalls had toppled, though no one had touched it. A shadow stretched across the village square, long and twisting, moving though there was nothing to cast it. Children screamed. Old voices wailed. The spirit was not waiting for them in the forest. It was already reaching into the village, reminding them who held the stolen years. Chioma pulled Adana close, her voice shaking but firm. "Then tomorrow we go, no matter what." The spirit's laughter rolled again, loud and mocking, shaking the palm trees to their roots. And above Umudo, the moon swelled brighter, as though it too was watching, waiting for the battle to begin. At dawn, the village gathered in silence as Chioma and Adana set out toward the sacred grove. No one followed, but every eye carried both fear and hope. The grove loomed like a wall of shadows, trees so thick the sun could not pierce them. The air smelled of damp earth and rot. As they stepped inside, the world grew quiet. No birds, no crickets, only the sound of their own breaths. In the heart of the grove, they found it, the altar of the spirit. Stones blackened by fire, bones scattered at its base, and above it all, a dark shape shifting like smoke. Its eyes burned green. "You dare challenge me," it thundered. "I gave Nena her beauty. I scattered your years like seeds. Do you think you can bind what is mine?" Chioma's hands shook as she lifted the clay bowl of ash. "These years do not belong to you. They belong to my people, I will return them." The spirit roared, rushing forward, its shadow stretching like a snake. It struck at them, and Chioma fell to her knees. Adana, weak and wrinkled, stepped in front of her. "Take me if you must," she shouted, "but leave them free." The spirit snarled, wrapping around her. For a moment it seemed she would be devoured whole. But her sacrifice gave Chioma strength. She pressed the ash into the earth, calling the names of the ancestors as Marzioke had taught her. "Come, fathers and mothers of Umudo. Bind this thief. Restore our years." The ground shook. The trees groaned. From the earth rose voices deep, countless, whispering in unison. The spirit shrieked as the ash burned its smoky form, pulling it back into the altar. With one last scream, it vanished into dust. Then a wind swept through the grove, carrying light. It spun like fireflies, rushing back toward Umudo. When Chioma and Adana returned, the village was changed again. Children had become children once more. Elders had returned to their rightful age. The balance was restored. But Adana did not change. Her body remained frail, her hair white. She had given her chance away in that final moment. The villagers gathered around Chioma, bowing in thanks. And though they had once cursed Adana, they now wept for her. For her envy had brought suffering, but her sacrifice had helped end it. Chioma held her friend's hand, whispering, "Your years may be gone, but your courage will never fade." From that day, the story of Nena's mirror and Adana's betrayal was told in Umudu as a warning and a guide. Greed and envy destroy more than they ever give. True beauty is not stolen, not begged for, not bought with lies. It is found in honesty, in courage, and in the love we hold for one another. Thank you for watching.